does play it nicely. It's a frame winning opportunity. These balls are absolutely perfect, but this is the one he has to play. Dennis has put a little line up for me. That's what he can play. But you see, that's another example, Dennis, of decelerating, isn't it?
Yeah, that was very careless there. He could have overscrewed it and still have been on it. That was the worst possible result. Let's have a look at it again. If he hits the red on full ball or the other side, he's okay.
Yeah, for somebody of Dominic's class, it's very poor because the cue ball didn't have very, very far to travel. So it's a shot that he shouldn't have missed. That could be very costly.
Dominic, Dale 9.
He nearly potted the black in the middle, but did he attempt to pot that? It was a little cannon again that he misjudged, and he got quite a margin for error. Well, let's see what Hawkeye, yeah. He's spot on again.
I think he'd win the World Championship, wouldn't he, Hawkeye?
Well, what's Judd? He was looking at the red up into the left corner pocket, but now this red might go up past the black into the corner. He would be on the black, so it's worth a risk, this. Yeah, I know Judd wanted to cover this red that's near the left corner pocket, but I thought he would have taken that last one on, not hit it quite as hard, because he could have left the cue ball near the balk line and things would have been fairly safe, and he would have been on the black and would have given the pot more of a chance. I was just thinking to myself, he's taking this pot on, where's the colour? And he thought he maybe could run through off 2 cushions and finish on the pink, and maybe the fact that he potted it into the right side of the pocket has caused him to snooker himself, but it was a great pot.
Dominic, Dale 1.
Once again making contact with the baulk colour, which means he doesn't get the pace of the cue ball. Even though there's a pot on where the cue ball is finished, so close to the cushion, he won't be taking it. Well, you've got to find the top cushion when you can get the hand on the table. You've got to find the top cushion with these safeties. Big target in behind green and brown, or he could play in behind the yellow. Still not great.
Yeah, I hadn't realised they've only played each other once. Judd Trump defeated Dominic in the UK Championship 2011. 6-4, it was a close match.
Okay, be quiet, please. Thank you.
Brendan Moore, our referee, just asking him to be a little bit quiet on the other side while they're waiting for the players to return there.
Well, that's one of the occasions where he was pretty glad the baulk colour was there, because if he hadn't kissed the yellow, the cue ball would have been back up towards the blue spot area.
Now that last picture showed you if he gets the white anywhere near where it is now, that red will be covered. Doesn't want to hit the knuckle of the pocket. He's played it well. This might even be in behind the yellow. What a shot this is, by the way. Well, you just can't play it any better than that, but he had a lot of covering balls there, but he did attempt to get in behind the yellow. And how does Dominic Dale land on a ball here and leave it safe? He'd like to land on the one that's nearest the pocket, and there's not many paths through to that.
I'll be interested to see your line here, Dan, because this is a tough one to get safe.
That's the only line I can see. How precise would you be to get it up there and avoid the reds and land on that? But
having a look at that's on, Dennis, isn't it, as well? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, the first part of my line near the cue ball is just slightly out, but that's the only escape I can see to get to that one.
He's found it. He's found the line, Dennis. I think he's having a little look. Oh, he's playing the swerve. Same line if you just play the swerve. He's looking at your line now.
It would be some shot if he could pull it off, wouldn't it? That's what he's looking at. Just trying to make absolutely sure that he gets it right.
I think pace is key as well, Dennis, isn't it? If he hits it too hard, it could go in off.
I think if you offered him the in off, now he might take it. So here we go. It looks as if he's going to try and find that gap. No, he's hitting a red, but he's sticking it up. It was very, very difficult to find that little gap. But having said that, he's got terrific cue power. He might need it here to cannon the red and somehow create spin. I mean, the pink, as you can see, he's looking at, is available to the middle pocket, but whoo, will he power this one in?
I'm just thinking whether it's worth playing the little glance off that red, and you can see that the pink's available into the middle. A bit dangerous playing at pace.
It's like a soft screw to cannon that red, and as you can see, the pink would be available. He's done well to find that gap. He flicked the red, but he did very well. It didn't seem enough room around the back of that. But the side, even though he hit the red, took him up to the blue. Well, that's not the best shot he's ever played.
6.
Got quite a bit to do with the cue ball again, so he's not making it easy for himself. And that's what happens when you run slightly out of position. It just escalates, and now it's just a safety shot. He's playing in the club. He'd get down and roll the pink in. He's not in the club, he's in the crucible.
Well, it still looks like he wants to be tempted, but surely at 7-all, you can't afford to risk this.
Well, he's dying to take it on, but if you remember in the final last year, there was one shot he took nearly 2 minutes on against John Higgins, a blue, and if he had have won that frame, he had opened up a 4-frame advantage, and he took it on and missed it, and I think that's the reason he lost. So this time,
Judd Trump 7.
Played the percentage shot.
Same shot, another 2 feet harder, would have covered this red. That's been the key for me in this match. Dominic hasn't really played a good enough safety to keep Judd off the table. Okay, we know Judd's not the player you'd normally expect because of his illness, but you can't keep leaving him easy shots.
Seven.
Could, if he wanted here, roll this in and get on the black and get it back up onto its spot.
8.
I think he's left himself straight on the black. He just wanted another couple of inches. Just about okay. Yeah, he could make the angle.
15. 16.
Doesn't appear at first glance to be anything easy, so we may have to play a cannon on something here. Not quite. It's a bit too straight on the blue to make the cannon a certainty.
If he does play the little cannon, I'd rather cannon the pink because you're guaranteed the 2 reds to the left middle. He still left the reds for the middle pocket.
21. 22.
It's all workmanlike with Judd today, isn't it? But like I say, it's just not got the cue action in perfect order.
There's a little smile. We haven't seen too many of them from
27.
Judd the last couple of days because of the way he's been feeling.
28.
But he's well on his way here. He's only 25 in front though. There's quite a bit of work to be done just yet. Beautifully played. Couldn't have played that any better.
33.
I like the pace he played it as well, Dennis. A lot of players would have just played the slow little stun there. He realised that could have gone wrong, so he played the
34.
hard stun into them to bring the red on and off the cushion. Deserves to win the frame now for that, after that shot. Being left-handed, of course, means these 2 reds are slightly more difficult on the right-hand side. So it's
41.
33 in front. It's going to need at least 1 more red and a high-valued colour after this red.
42.
Got the perfect angle to drop in behind them. Don't think he's got the angle to move them. Be interesting to see if he uses the rest. He's pretty good with his opposite hand. Now he's using the rest, but when he switches hands,
48.
he's pretty good.
Nobody in this match yet has won 3 frames on the trot.
49.
There's been lots of 2 frames on the trot. The Trump family now realise he's likely to take an 8-7 lead, and that will be 2 on the trot. Wouldn't he love to win 3 on the trot for the first time in the match and go 9-7 in front?
56. Okay. 57.
Little Trump special here.
Not this time. Dominic's having a little look at the scoreboard.
57.
Decide that it's worth carrying on. 54 behind with the last red on. May have to play a little trick shot here, Dennis. Use the jaws of the pocket. Try and send the red up the table and keep staying behind the black. Well played. Good shot.
do think Judd thought that Dominic was going to stay in his seat. That's why he hammered the pink. But there's a lot of snookers required. How many snookers does he need, Willie, at the moment? Is it 4, 5, 6, 7?
Well, he's 11 points behind, so 3 4-point penalty snookers.
Thanks.
I think he needs 5 snookers at the moment.
I'm looking at 6s that look like 5s at the minute. I thought it was 54-10. Well, that's surely the end of the frame. Dominic playing a masse, which is unusual in this game, but Judd Trump once again hanging on to Dominic's coattails. This time he goes 1 clear at 8-7.
Quietly, please. Thank you.